Hey there, friends! How you doing today? Welcome to my Let's Play of Home. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Home. We have ended up in I'm Nase, and we have ended up in an old abandoned factory that I used to work at. And we are now on the 3rd floor, exploring all over the place, trying to turn on the power. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. It was probably you! In a fit of rage! Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Great, this one was working. Good. Okay, what's this? A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, sure, why not? As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Being useful and productive there, in this plant, that was all I ever wanted. When the factory closed, everything got worse. Well, sucks for you, I guess. Gotta make ends meet at the end of the day, right? The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. I slipped the key card into my pocket. Another panel that I hoped could get the power back on. Push the switch? Yes. Push it again. Oh, nothing. Another panel that I hoped could get the power back on. Nope. Ah, you're working. Well, that was interesting. So, one of them was a red herring. That's cool. But the power's not back. Oh, maybe the order of the things. Another panel that I hoped. Yeah? Nothing. Ah! Okay. So, it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. I thought it was just something that... Well, wait. What's up there? Nothing? Just a ceiling? It's just a ceiling up there? Okay, it's just a ceiling up there. That's good to know. I struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. You're not going to examine it first? You're just going to automatically whack it with the hammer? Dude. You know what? Whatever. Yeah, whatever. This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. Probably because you saw your wife sleeping with your coworker. And your locker probably stunk with booze because you're blacking out with drunkenness. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Maybe that guard outside caught him hiding up here. This room was nothing but bad memories. It's probably because you are the person. You are probably the one that went crazy out there and started murdering everyone. And now you're trying to figure out who stuck the hand in the cookie jar. It was you, damn it. I'm almost 100% positive. So. Really? That fifth one wouldn't work. Oh, wait. What if I didn't do it enough times? What if it actually had to go more than once? Kind of get primed, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. It's a key little puzzle thing that they would throw in there into this game. Another panel. Power. Ah, there we go. See? I told you. One more time. Kicking myself. But the power's on. But I'm still kicking myself. Kick. I probably shouldn't do that. I just finished exercising today. Or tonight. Alright, so what's this? The door opened now that the power was back on. Good! What's in here? Another smudge of dirt, similar to the one I found in those sewers, was on the floor. It didn't look like the footprints were mine, but they were probably too faint to tell. Hello? A large pile of building materials and debris blocked the way. The factory floor never did get the repairs it needed. We closed too soon for that to happen. Which is a shame. But a factory for what? A rusted old regulator of some kind sat dusty and unused against the wall. Within the dust there were deep scratches like from some kind of tool or blade. Planks, tools, and broken up parts blocked any further passage. Oh, I probably could have used a knife on this thing. Ah, I'm dumb. I am so dumb. Alright. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. Wait a minute. They were exactly the same as the flashlight I was carrying. I turned mine over and looked at the bottom. Judging by the label, it definitely could have come from that rack. Okay. So I'm finding out that this flashlight came from that rack. The stale scent of something. The path... I pushed the button too soon, I'm sorry. The path beyond was dark and my flashlight barely illuminated anything. I wondered if it had really been taken from the factory. If so, how did I get it? That poor guard. He was probably just doing his job. Maybe he knew what was going on in that boarded up room. If he did, he wouldn't be telling that tale to anybody. I hoped the path led back into town. I needed to find some help. Okay. Factory door had locked itself behind me, so I can't go back even if I wanted to. Hello? Car? A pickup had smashed into the guardrail and stood silent. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings mentioned? Was there really a body found here too? I looked closer at the tailgate and could see a series of dried streaks down its back. Inside the truck was dried blood and broken glass. I was surprised this hadn't been towed away yet. Oh. I'm surprised too. Here we go, through the gate. Creepy door sounds, yay! The garbage bin was disgusting. It was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh. Let's get inside then. I had entered Norman's place. This was back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. Hello? The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. And there was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Hello? Ooh, blood on the floor. That's not good. Hello? The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. I couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me the chills. Oh no. Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered with blood. It looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think any more about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. The poor bastard. Poor bastard indeed. Oh my god. And it's probably you that killed him in jealous rage. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. I'd never been to Norman's place before. At least, I didn't remember ever doing so. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yes, you did. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. That's right, I'm going through the garbage and picking trash and throwing it in my pocket. There were takeout containers and food scraps. Looked like Norman was eating for 2. Probably because he was with your wife. And so you found out. And then you got mad. I mean, I'm repeating myself over and over throughout these videos. Oh my goodness. And then you killed him. You just outright destroyed him. You're a bad friend. You're a bad husband. Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing this turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. What was it doing there? Was she okay? Something dark stained the sleeve. My stomach only tightened further. Yeah, it's probably blood that you gave her on that thing. There was a well-maintained gun cabinet here in Norman's room. I didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles. I knew Norman hunted occasionally, but I didn't know him to be such a collector. Well, you know how things go, especially when your friend's just going ooda-gooda with your wife. Well, I couldn't find a key around here, could I? Whoa, what? What? What was that? What was that? Okay. I needed to check that place out to see if I could find Norman and get help. Well, I found Norman. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Okay. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Yeah, and dooga dooga on the guy. Yes, I said dooga dooga. Yeah, giggle giggle. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. I wondered if someone had robbed the place before killing Norman upstairs. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Well, that's probably because the power's been out. I could only think of poor Norman upstairs. Poor Norman. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Of all the postcards, that one seemed to be the most popular. There were only a few left. Yeah, a scene from the water tower would be great. What else would I be forced to endure before the end? Seeing Norman up there, dead. It turned my stomach just to think of it, but I couldn't put it out of my mind. How was he involved in all this? This was getting worse and worse. I was starting to feel incredibly vulnerable. As I stepped out into the rain, I realized how close I was to home. I hoped I would find my answers. I gotta go home, just like the name of the game here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I just repeating things? Alright, so I'm hoping none of these are home. I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. That one was home. Yep, go back. That door only led me back. I had to find my house. Or lead me back. Okay. The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out, as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah. I need to know it. I need to know what's going on. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside, and it read, "Stay away. She's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. It was from you. I'm telling you, it was from you. Ooh. I'm gonna say that the bloodstained place is your place. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Well, that's about all the time I have for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm probably near the end, and the next episode is probably going to be very short, but I don't know. But until the next time, thank you so much for following along with me, and I will see you later. Remember to always have fun! The photo looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Probably because you've been there? Oh, hello. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Oh, what? Hey ho, hey ho ho, hey ho. I apparently can lift this up. I thought he just kind of randomly stopped. Up, up.